de-escalated quickly. Despite days and weeks of constant speculation and wishful thinking, the Eagles opted to stay put at the trade deadline. Sometimes it's better to say nothing at all, but was that really the case here? My name is Liam Jenkins, and that's the question we're going to try and answer in today's video. But before we get started though, guys, as always, make sure you leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. And if you want to enter to win a free t-shirt on every single video, all you've got to do is leave a like and drop your opinion on today's topic down below. And as soon as we hit 350, since you smashed the last one, we'll pick a random winner. And as always, you can get your daily dose of Philadelphia sports coverage from myself and all of our writers at phillysportsnetwork.com. The first thing to note is that it's not as if there was a lack of talent on offer here. Jamal Adams, Robby Anderson, Chris Harris Jr., Darius Slay, even Le'Veon Bell were names that were reportedly dangled in front of Howie Roseman over the last few days. But with most teams demanding a king's ransom for their assets, Roseman decided to gently remove his finger off the trigger. The truth of the matter is, though, that the timing of the deadline couldn't be any more inconvenient for the now 4-4 Eagles. Every position of need is arguably in a state of flux right now, and if you don't believe me, here's a closer look. If we take a look at cornerback to kick things off, Jalen Mills and Ronald Darby played their first game together in over a year last Sunday, and oddly, the secondary did look better. If the corners had laid an egg against Buffalo, then maybe, just maybe, the Eagles would have pulled the trigger on a move for a cornerback, but they're now returning to full health. Cravon LeBlanc and Avonte Maddox expected back in the next couple of weeks, and Sidney Jones even looked comfortable back inside the slot, where he doesn't have as much outside responsibility on an island. If the Eagles decided to trade for a corner now the position is back to full health, it would only raise the question, why even allow it to get to this point to begin with? The Birds went through all of training camp with backups taking starting reps, and that lasted 6 regular season games too. If there was even the slightest lack of confidence, this should have been addressed a long time ago. As for defensive tackle, they may be down to Fletcher Cox and some recently signed practice squad promotees, but they held their own. And to make matters even more interesting, Timmy Jernigan is still set for a 2019 return. Signing any defensive tackle with a significant contract, i.e. Geno Atkins, would have presented a complex issue considering Malik Jackson's long-term deal. Wide receiver may be the trickiest position of the bunch. Eagles fans very quickly became besotted with the idea of Jets wide receiver Robby Anderson, but Deshaun Jackson is expected back at practice this week. Now, Jackson did play a lot of his snaps in week 1 from the slot, so the duo could definitely play together on the same field, but with $9.3 million invested in Aguilar that just isn't going anywhere anytime soon, it kind of made sense to groom the rookie you've just drafted and rely on the ever-versatile Miles Sanders and the explosive tight end duo to carry the load when Jackson does eventually return. Offense hasn't been the overwhelming problem for the Eagles, as aggravating as Mac Hollins really has been. Then you've got linebacker, and do you know what? You've got me there. The Eagles should not have parted ways with Zach Brown, but Nigel Bradham could be back soon, so there's that, maybe? The Eagles are in a position where winning now is important, but sustaining the success they've had is even more so. They can't afford a Seattle-like mini rebuild, and last year's deadline deal didn't exactly reek of success. Parting ways with draft picks when fans are complaining that the team is aging is just counterproductive. If it's a development issue, the coaching staff needs to be addressed. If it's a drafting issue, that can change with a swift turn of luck. But after weeks of noise, anonymous sources, roster moves, controversy, and a freak media appearance from Orlando Scandrick, being reluctant to rock a boat that's sailing on calmer seas may well have been the right move. But let me know what you think, guys, down in the comments below. And of course, if you do drop a comment, you will be entered into our competition to win a t-shirt. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @LiamJenkinsPSN. I'll see you soon.